is a money grab or a scam, or I would have called the cops if he said lock the doors or question church's intentions and all things like that. So that's a lot of the majority of comments that I'm seeing, and I'm not really seeing anybody come from a truly biblical context. And that is what my intention in this video is to add not only context to the video, but also to add biblical context and biblical principles to what he is actually asking. And I'm gonna just start it off by saying he ain't wrong. Well, nothing he said or did was wrong. So that's my unpopular opinion. And let's go ahead and talk about why I have that opinion. So first, I think I want to talk about the principle of reaping and sowing. So he's asking them to sow a seed, and Galatians 6:7 says a man reap what he sows. Now, this doesn't only apply to money, but specifically in this context, because he's asking for a $20 seed, I am going to talk about financially. So it's definitely applicable to this situation. So Galatians 6:7 does remind us that we reap what we sow. So this is not a prosperity gospel guarantee. What it is a core biblical concept that talks about generosity. So I want us to have that in the forefront of our mind as we continue on in this video. So the next verse that I want to bring up is 2 Corinthians 6:7. So God loves a cheerful giver. So not only because you're in this area of worship, this atmosphere of worship and being developed spiritually and being around people who are in the church, this is the perfect atmosphere in order to increase your joy, increase your cheer as you are being asked to give. So again, I don't think he did anything wrong. He's at a conference, and mind you, this happened a year ago, and it's just not going viral because again, social media loves something to talk about. But I just being so irritated when I'm looking at these videos and looking at these reactions, because a lot of these people do not even be in the word like that to even have an opinion. But that is what God loves. God loves a cheerful giver. So who would not want to be, if you're being fed, if the word was good, if the message was amazing, and if your spirit resonated with something that was said, why would you not want to give $20? Like, even when we look at in the Bible, in Leviticus and Deuteronomy, they were giving voluntary offerings because of the love and provision that God had already provided to them first. So in response to the love that we receive, we should be willing, and honestly, you should be jumping at the chance to give into especially a house of God. So that's the next thing I want to talk about is we're not